Okay, so I'm going to show you the pre-lab instructions for how to actually carry out each station. You're going to need to really pay attention because if you don't know how to set up your apparatus, you're going to lose valuable time in the lab. The first thing is to know your equipment. This is a Bunsen burner. It can be found in the cabinet at each one of your stations. You're simply going to hook this rubber tubing onto the gas port at each station. And when you do so, make sure it's nice and secure. And then you're going to make sure that this line here to the Bunsen burner doesn't cause your Bunsen burner to be all wobbly, that it's nice and secure. The next thing that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to set up your apparatus that houses all of your equipment, your glass materials, your glassware. We call this a stand. This is the stand. We have a ring stand that is on here already. I'll go ahead and take that off so you can see how to use it. You just simply undo the screw. This is your ring stand. Slide it on and secure it. This ring stand is going to house the wire gauze that you're going to be using. This wire gauze is going to house the beaker that you're going to be using, and that's going to be used for your hot water bath. Then you're going to get another clamp like this that's got your test tube and your thermometer hooked up to it. And this clamp is going to just simply slide onto the stand also. You're going to lower the test tube as low as it can go without touching the bottom of the glass. Okay, and notice that the thermometer is at the very tip of the test tube as well. So here we have our hot water bath setup. In order to start the Bunsen burner, you're going to have to turn the gas port on. When you turn the gas port on, you need to make sure that you act quickly with your striker and actually get the flame lit, because otherwise you're releasing gas into the air and that can be hazardous for us. So you're going to turn the gas on to where it's in the same direction as the tubing goes, and you're simply going to strike your striker on top of the gas Bunsen burner, and it's going to produce a flame. Now obviously this flame is too high, and it's not the proper size, and it's not the proper color that we are looking for. So I'm just going to take this gas nozzle at the very base of the bottom of the Bunsen burner, and I'm just going to simply turn it down, and I can adjust the air nozzle to create you see how that flame is now a blue flame rather than a red flame. That means that you're doing really good as far as trying to get the hottest part of the flame to heat your substance. Now notice also I'm heating it slowly. I don't have my beaker directly on top of my flame. I've got a little bit of distance there, so that way I can slowly warm up my water and I don't have a huge spike in my temperature and then miss my boiling point. Once you're done collecting all of your information, you're simply going to go to the main gas port and turn it perpendicular, making sure that it's all the way off. This will turn off and extinguish. You're just simply going to let everything cool before you start touching it. You will notice that at your station you do have several things. This red thing that you see is actually for hot glassware, so that way you can actually grab the glassware and place it down. Just be sure that when you place that hot glassware down, you don't slam it down because it will break. So you have these to help you. We also have some tongs that are very similar to this, except they're a lot bigger and wider, and you can use those tongs to disassemble. These tongs right here are not the proper tongs that you're going to use for this size container, okay? It will cause it to break. And then we also have tongs specifically made for test tubes, and these are also found in the cabinet at your station, and those simply press in and release, and it will grab the test tube so that way you can hold it without burning yourself. Everything that you need to know is in your instructions. Here's your pre-lab for Station 1. Good luck.